What's up, guys? It's been a while since I made a video. It's not really been much to talk about in the market. The whole market's been crashing. Altcoins have been crashing. Shit coins have been dumping. It's been a bloodbath all around, really. So, I've been struggling to find decent opportunities in the market. However, finally, I've come across something today. Well, a couple of days ago now. It's definitely worth sharing. So here it is. The project's called Libero Financial Freedom, and basically what it is. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of a project called Titano, which launched a few months back. Now, basically, what they both are is actually we'll just go over onto the Titano website now. We can go from there. So it's as it says on the website, claims to be the best auto staking, auto compounding protocol in crypto, with highest fixed. It's not the highest anymore because as you can see, Titano is now bigger than that, but it was the highest fixed APY in. Currently available in DeFi. So basically, how it happens is you buy the token, and then your tokens are automatically staked and they automatically compound. So it's not like an OHM Olympus or OHM Olympus fork where you have to go onto the website, you have to stake, you have to harvest or compound, like a normal sort of staking or farming protocol. This is different. You buy the token, you don't have to do anything. They automatically stake and automatically compound, and as it says here, that happens every 30 minutes, so it happens 48 times a day. So your coins are just sat in your wallet, and your coins will just keep building and building and building as it goes. So Titano was the first one to kind of do this. Was the revolutionary idea, which Libero now is basically a fork of that contract, which they say that they've improved in certain areas, and we're going to go into that in a bit more detail in a minute. So yeah, is there anything else I can say about it and explain? It's basically how it happens. It has a treasury that pays out the reflections, the automatic reflections, and how that works is, so the treasury gets filled up by a percentage of the buy and sell tax all go into the treasury, and also the liquidity pool to fund both of them in order for the auto staking to work. So we'll go across and have a look at the chart for Titano now. I mean, so you can imagine, like, these people are getting crazy APY on this. It was like more than 1% a day on the position, but not only are they getting that, I mean, the guys that bought in at pre-sale, then the amount of X's that their coins have done since is just insane. So you can imagine the guys that bought in at pre-sale race. I mean, it's just insane. If they'd have sold them near the top here, I have no idea how much they would have made, but I mean, it's just insane. But not only would they have, as their tokens increased in value from price going up, then they're also getting that compound effect every day. I mean, some people must have just made so much money through this. But yeah, so that launched back in November, and then pretty much since this period here, mid-November, I mean, if we go on to like Bitcoin or like anything like that, if I've been to Bitcoin on the chart here, you can see that, like, from November, like, mid-November, from when this protocol came out, like, here, the market has just been just on a huge downtrend all the way down there to where we are now. And most altcoins have also got a similar pattern. They've dropped, like crazy amounts of percent, more than 50% of the values. Some of them like up to 60-70%. There's been, most of the shitcoins have just gone to zero. People have lost a lot of money. But during this like, bear market, if you want to call it that, even though it's only been a couple of months, Um, these type of protocols, whether it's going to be the Olympus forks or with a manual staking and manual compounding, or these automatic ones like Titano. I mean, look at them; they've just been performing crazy. It's not been all smooth sailing. Like when I was doing a bit of research into Titano, apparently, like back here, they had like an AMA which didn't turn out very well, and the project ended up losing like 80% of its value. So this would have been a really good buying point here in back in December. And yeah, but the guys that hold strong, I mean, they've just made crazy money, man, just crazy, crazy, crazy. So the problem is with this project, is Titano a good buy? It possibly is because it seems to like have a nice support here. You can see acted as resistance here, and now acts as sort of a support range around here. So I mean, if you can buy in around this level, which is like what, like 8 cent, you can buy in about this 8 cent range. You know it's probably a good buy because even if the token isn't moving up in price, remember you're getting those rewards every single day automatically building up. So with Titano, it's going to be like 70 days or something before you get your return on investment, which is crazy. But Libero is even more crazy than that. So we'll go over to Libero now and explain a little bit more on Libero and then the differences between Libero and Titano. So this is basically the same thing. It's a fork of Titano, but they've improved certain things. And so yeah, we're going to go into that. So yeah, it talks a little bit about the tokenomics and how the treasury works and all the stuff that I explained to you before. So with the fixed stake APY being actually larger at 158,000, it means that actually your daily rewards is 2% every day. 2% every day. That means in 50 days' time, it's like a month and a half, you have got your return on investment, even if the price doesn't go up. I mean, that's just insane. It works the same way every 30 minutes or 48 times a day. You get those automatic rewards so that you've got no need to manually claim, compound, or harvest, or whatever it is what you would do on a normal staking website. All you got to do is just hold, basically. So go down to the bottom, we've got some documentation, and in this document, it's got some nice comparisons between them and Titano, and also MCC, so you can kind of see differences in between. So they're both like auto staking, but Libero claims to have something in the contract, which means that there's no need for an external wallet, which makes them fully decentralized compared to Titano, which has potential centralization issues. Again, claims to be rug-proof with having no minting code, so Dev is unable to rug. It's always a positive. It's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's different to Titano. Anyway, it doesn't have that, so then it could potentially have a rug pull. So basically, the treasury is held in BUSD in Libero compared to BNB and Titano. Now, what this means is that it's stable, so if the whole market drops, then it's not going to be affected, or the whole market pumps, it's not going to be affected because it's all tied in with a stable coin. And so as you can see, we keep going down. There's more, these are the changes that Libero have made that makes them different and, as they say, better than Titano. So I mean, the farming and the staking isn't available yet, but it is going to come out soon. Like this product literally only came out a few days ago. We'll go over to the chart in a minute and have a look at that. So it's going to have Web 3.0 multi-chain farming, which Titano doesn't have. Only farming with stable coins, which is less risk because you've got two different crypto coins. I'm sure we've all done some sort of yield farming before. We all know that putting two different coins together can be very risky for impermanent loss. And yeah, the fixed APY is bigger, like we're saying. And yes, it just goes. Oh yeah, so they've also got an automatic hyperburn that goes in every week, which Titano doesn't have. So we'll go over onto the Libero chart now, and don't be put off by this big red wick that's going all the way down to zero. Basically, what that is it's just glitches. It's how the contract. It's just how the contract is, how the contract works. It causes these big red wicks that go down, but the actual red candle is much smaller than you think. There you go. There's a 27 BNB sell, which has caused that red candle, but it's only just caused that this bit here. You know, it has this big red wick is just a glitch, which sometimes happens with these charts. I'm not sure it happened with Titano as well, but you know, you just kind of ignore it. So yeah. Anyway, going on to the chart, you know. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I didn't invest. I didn't know about this project pre-launch, so I didn't manage to get into the pre-sale. But the guys that did get into the pre-sales, I'm sure they're eating well at the moment. We'll go over and have a look at an example of one of those guys later on. But man, it's just bullish. Like every dip is just eating up. Dip, it's eating up. Dip, eating up. And just got a continuous uptrend going on here. I mean, this is very, very bullish to see. So you know, hopefully it's a continuation. Maybe there's another dip we're going to see down now. We might retest maybe around the what is that? It's not even 3 cents. It's a very small number, but 0.003 maybe we'll come down and test that before hopefully going up again. But this is really early. You know, this is really the reason why I'm sharing this with you now is because you know when it only launched like January 29th, so and we're only the 4th of February now. It's launched just a few days ago. So we go back over onto the Titano chart. You know, it's kind of like getting in Titano around here, around this part. You know, this definitely has the potential to to go the same way. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice, but I'm just saying it's always best to get in projects early. That's why I'm saying if you want to compare the two. I mean, Titano, like I said, around this area could be a great buy around this support zone here, because even if the price, you know, it could go back up to here in the future, you never know. But even if it doesn't hover around here, you're earning that almost 2% every day, and you are earning exactly 2% every day. From Libero. So even if this price isn't increasing, you know, you're still making money through the auto staking. So I bought a couple of days after launch. I bought around the this mark here, which is about 10 million. So I've made a 2x now already. That's pretty much as soon as I bought. Like I think it was like around here. It just up. So yeah, so one last thing, so we'll go over onto the Twitter. I just wanted to show you this. This is somebody who either bought, so I think he bought like 45 minutes after launch, it says. He put 20,000 in, and then 14 hours later, his balance was worth, so 20,000 in. So maybe he was in the pre-sale, he put 20,000 in the pre-sale, and then 45 minutes later he was at 3,000. 14 hours later he was up almost 14,000, and the 5 days after launch he's up to 56, almost 57,000. So this is like their kind of dashboard. It's good to show you as well. It's like you can keep track of everything. It tells you when your next reward's coming in. It tells you the amount of money you're earning each day, the amount of your next reward, because they come every 30 minutes, how much you're earning every 30 minutes, and explains a few more things about the reward system. And yeah, so this is the potential of getting in these projects early. I mean, Titano, you can still make money just from the APY, just from the amount of interest that you're going to get on it. But getting into these projects early, so around this stage around here is really where you make the money, or the price increase of the project and the compounding interest as well. And the reason why I want to share these projects is because, like I said, in the last few months we've been in a bear market. The whole market's been crashing. you know, most projects, all these shit coins, all these pre-sales and pink sale and DX sale and all this crap, nothing's performing well. You know, the whole point getting the pre-sales to get in a better price because, you know, people buying at launch. But what's happening now in most of these projects at the moment is we're buying in at launch, and you're buying in at the pre-sale, and then the price is just dipping even lower than pre-sale or private sale. So these, you know, it doesn't even make sense to want to try and get into these products early anymore. And you know, since mid-November, these are the type of projects that are working, and people are investing, and people are making money in. So that's why I wanted to share that with you guys. You know, like I say, the project has gone up a bit now, so maybe you could maybe want to wait for a dip. You can see sometimes as these big, well, you know, as these sell-offs anyway. It could have another one again now. Like I say, it could retest around this, so maybe you want to wait for that. Maybe you want a dollar cost average. You know, use whatever method you want. And yeah, just thought I'd share with you guys, and you know, maybe also now start to look out for some new protocols, because the guys who make the most money, like we saw before with this dude, is the people that invest early in, you know, in the pre-sale, private sale, however they have it. So, you know, maybe do some more research, look for some more Titano forks and some more Libero forks that are potentially going to be coming out in the future, and try and get yourself in early. And so yes, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll speak to you soon.